please don't fucking hurt them. Like, my car got vandalized over the weekend. Either way, somebody picked the lock to our car, okay? So I'm gonna tell people how they're gonna treat me, and that's how they're gonna treat me. And if they're not gonna treat me like that, then they're gonna leave me the fuck alone. Oh my god. Welcome to my kingdom, or welcome back to my kingdom if you're returning. Thank you for existing. I am KingZoePLUR. Today I'm doing my first ever mukbang. I'm going to be telling some short stories and also a little life update type jive, and eating some pierogies, because these pierogies I just made literally, like, they take forever to cool down. There's still major amount of heat from the depths of hell emanating off of these pierogies, because they're literally pockets of potato and just like, yeah, I'm a Pittsburgh native, so I love me some pierogies. Anyway, while these fuckers like actually cool down, I'm probably going to pack a bong and smoke a little bit, because these are literally like, I don't know if you can see, but these are literally like smoking. Well, not smoking, steaming. Now, YouTube doesn't really like whenever we do anything involving Mary Jane, so if you got a drink, if you got a smoke, or you got something to eat, get that right now, and let's just get into it. Oh my god. So I'm throwing a music festival again this year, and I'm really excited. It's fall days. It's going to be September 9th through 11th, and I'm going to be probably teaching a candy workshop. I'm going to be booking some flow artists. I have a couple bands booked, like a punk band, and then like a folk bluegrass band, and then a bunch of jungle, happy hardcore, break beats, drum and bass, house, trance, tiny bit of dubstep, probably some techno too, honestly. We're like pretty diverse. I mean, I'm working with diversity. This, if I'm putting a picture up here, it's definitely not the current flyer. It's literally like something that I made just as an announcement post. The flyer art isn't completely done yet. We're still tweaking it a little bit with the flyer maker. Another thing that I really wanted to talk about was my car got vandalized over the weekend. I was vending at this music festival in the middle of like the city. It wasn't really like a big music festival. It's just like a one-day private, like locals only type of event, and there was probably like 100 or 200 people there, and they told us whenever we arrived that we could like unload and pack all of our things, you know, set up and not have to like walk super far. But then they were like, oh, after you're done, you have to like move your car to this abandoned parking lot over here, which like originally wasn't that bad of an idea. Got over there and we realized there was like no fucking cars in this parking lot. So we're like, okay, we're the first people here. We're probably gonna get robbed. Guess. We leave our car there. I continue to vend. I took everything out of the damn car. Literally everything, except for a couple markers. That's important to the story. Whenever Tyler, my boyfriend, goes back to the car to unlock it so that we can like drive it and put it back in the parking lot so that we can put stuff in the car and go home and unpack our stuff after vending, which I did really good. I had a good weekend for just a couple hours. I made like a little over $100, which like for a local event that like didn't have like that much promotion, that's pretty good just for a couple hours. So especially off of me making art, like I'm more than grateful for what I made, and that's probably what made this so easy to deal with. We go back to the car and he clicks the key fob and the car beeps twice, and usually it beeps once, and that means that somebody had tried to open the door without the keys, which means somebody either Slim Jim'd it like through the window with a little like coat hanger or whatever, or they like picked it through the door key thing, like they put a little thing in there and picked the lock. Either way, somebody picked the lock to our car. Okay, we packed the car up. I'm like literally packing a bowl on the way home, smoking. Like, for some context, it was like 5, 6 in the morning, so the sun's rising, the cotton candy skies, it's like beautiful and shit. I look up and all I see, haha bitch, written on the window. I was like, oh my god. So like, I have a few people that like don't like me right now, a couple, for reasons that are kind of like, I don't know if anybody else can vibe with this or has been like in this kind of situation, but this is like telltale me since the beginning of time, because of the people that I'm friends with and like whatever drama they get into, I end up getting wrapped into that drama. And I have always been the person where, because I stay friends with like either both sides of people who have just broken up, or friends who are not together anymore, or business partners, or whatever, either I stay friends with both people, or I just like try not to create drama or like confront certain situations, and I end up like attracting all the people who have all this negative shit to say. And yeah, there's a couple people right now who probably would do that. Or we were in like a really, really bad area and somebody could have just broken into the car, realized there's like legit nothing in our car of value. The car's beeping off the whole time. They're like going through the car. They're like, there's all these flyers that they spread out on the ground. I had Love Dub flyers. I made like way too many Love Dub flyers, okay? So I have like, I don't even fucking know, like 300 of them fuckers left. So there's like a bunch in my dashboard or whatever, and the dashboard was open and all the flyers were literally, it looked like somebody just went like this and like took all the flyers and spread them all over the floor. And I think somebody, either it was somebody who has current beef with me that I know personally, and there's like 2 or 3 people that come to mind, but only like a couple of them I saw at the party, you know. They could have been there, you know. I don't really like, I have such bad migraines and stress and PTSD and bipolar and actual diagnosed problems that like I can't afford to worry about whatever other people are concerned with about me, because most of the time it's not true, and most of the time I haven't even done anything wrong. And whenever I have actually done something wrong, it's something that happened like over 7 years ago that somebody's still mad over, that like happened when I was actually not even an adult yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically my car got vandalized, and I don't know whether it was like some hoodlum who was like trying to break into our car and got pissed off because there was like nothing of value in it, and like they risked something for nothing. Like they literally, somebody tried to Slim Jim our car. So like I really don't think the people who have issues with me, like I'm not trying to be rude or anything, it's actually more of like a compliment. I don't think they're stupid enough to try to like Slim Jim somebody's car. I'm vending like a gathering that is at the same festival grounds that the festival of throwing in fall is at, but it's just our rave family who's like involved in throwing that festival who's invited. But I have literally, like last year I made like, bro, I made somewhere over $300 for that weekend last year at this like we call it family camp out, but it's like a private event that only our friends are allowed to come to anymore, because we like to have this for our friends. And then fall days, since we had that last year, we're just gonna have that as a public event, you know what I mean? Because it's nice to like be able to meet with everybody and talk with everybody and see what you're gonna do. All of the vendors collectively, we all tend to like make more money whenever it's just our friends. I have no idea, like logically it doesn't make any sense to me, but like it always happens. It feels like people feel like obligated to buy stuff just because they are only with their friends, and they feel like maybe they have more time because there's not so much saturation and everything else going on, because they're only there with like their best friends, you know. And so like you're more likely to buy something. These are good as fuck. Potato, pasta, and garlic butter that you get from Walmart, and just some like white onions. Everybody is wondering why I'm not even talking about. Basically, I gave you guys a poll on my I think Instagram and Twitter, I can't remember, of the next video I want to do. I met a couple famous DJs and I was going to talk about that. Or I was going to do a candy tutorial of a lighter leash, like vape necklace thing. I wish I had it on hand to show you guys like what it even looks like. But basically it's something like really poppin', like that I made, and like every time I wear it out, people are like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? And it's like, you can put a lighter in it, or you can make it to the size of your vape, but it's like a peyote stitch necklace. And like, oh dude, y'all are just gonna have to see. So basically I'm gonna do both of the videos because the poll turned out to be like 50-50. Yeah, the poll was not useful because I wanted to do both videos equally, and then everybody basically was voting one for one, like every time there was a tiebreaker, somebody else would vote for the other one that had the lesser votes. So it just turned out to be 50-50, and it was like a tie basically the whole time too, so it was kind of annoying. I don't know if y'all eat like this much sour cream with your stuff too, but like, please let me know. I fucking love sour cream. I have IBS, and like, my IBS doesn't love sour cream, but who cares, you know? These are 2 past stories. This was fucking hilarious. And also messed up, okay? Basically, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was waiting in the parking lot in the passenger seat of Tyler's car, and we were delivery driving, and he went in. These fucking junk ass fucking motherfucking chads come out, and they like start screaming at me, and they're just like, look at me, what are you looking at your phone for? Look at me. And they're like literally hovering over the hood of the car, trying to get their face like as close to the hood, like the windshield, as possible. And I'm just sitting there like, what? You know what I mean? I'm texting my friends about it in the group chat, and then I text Tyler about it, and I'm like, yo, these chads literally just walked out of Buffalo Wild Wings, and like they're screaming at me, and he's like, where? And I'm like, out front. What do you mean, where? And then he comes out immediately. He gets in the car. He's like, where are they at? Where are they at? And I'm like, well, they want that way. And then I'm like, please don't fucking hurt them. Like, because he has had it with people, like, harassing me in public. He has fucking just had it. It literally happens to me, like I just said, with the vandalism. It happens to me every single time I leave the house. Like, something, like, comes to me. I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I was, like, urged to make a YouTube channel, because like it's kind of funny to talk about it. This isn't funny though. Let me just get through the story. Anyway, Tyler, actually no, it does get kind of funny. Tyler fucking pulls in front of them. He sees that it's them. I knew that there was 4 guys. I wasn't trying to look at them because they said to look at them, and I didn't want to fucking look at them. So to the 4 guys, he like rolls down my window. So like his window's here, my window's here. They're like over here parked facing this way. He pulls in front of them so that they like cannot get out because there's like a barrier behind them and like bushes and shit, and we're in a parking lot. So he pulls in front of them while they're parked, and he's like, is that them? And there's 4 guys in there, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I guess, I mean, I didn't look at their face. So he rolls down the window and he's just like, stop talking shit. I say, are you the one talking shit? Why are you talking shit? And then like they won't even look up and like respond. So like we're just like, fuck this is stupid. And he can see that I'm like visibly about to have a panic attack, and he knows that I wouldn't want to have a panic attack in front of these 4 fucking chads. So he pulls away, and I like, you know, start to calm down. And then like we get this is the funniest fucking thing. We were trying to pick up a DoorDash order the whole fucking time. Okay, so basically the way that it's set up is there's a Buffalo Wild Wings and then there's a Gecko here, and he like saw the guy coming out of the gas station. Like, I don't know why they pulled all the way around, but they like pulled all the way around so that we could see where they were heading. So Tyler immediately pops our car into reverse, pulls forward, starts following these fucking fuckers who were harassing me and telling me to look at them. And you can just tell, like, you'll understand if you are a feminine presenting person. Like, I know I'm non-binary and whatever I identify as, but that doesn't mean that everybody around me sees me the way I see I am. So I still am subjected to like a lot of the you know, sexual discrimination that comes with like being a female or somebody with whatever. So even though I identify as they, them, and I'm non-binary, and I'm technically not a girl and all that, I know what I look like and I know what I was born as, okay? So I still get this hate on me all the time and this harassment, and it's very fucking scary, honestly, because it happens to me every single time I leave the house. So basically, Tyler's fucking beeping, and we're just like, I'm screaming at them. I'm calling them like cucks, and I'm screaming like, look at me, you fucking cocksuckers, and like just trying to call them any name in the book. Like, I know this is very not KingZoePLUR, but I don't like whenever guys think that they can talk to me like that. I don't like when anybody thinks they can talk to me like anything. I've almost been like murdered before, and I'm actually fucking fed up and done with people treating me like shit. So I'm gonna tell people how they're gonna treat me, and that's how they're gonna treat me. And if they're not gonna treat me like that, then they're gonna leave me the fuck alone. And that's just how it's gonna be. So they wouldn't leave me alone. So me and Tyler agreed to just show them what it feels like to be harassed. So we followed them, and we knew they were drunk as fuck. They were going so slow in their car. We followed them down the road, going right behind them in regular speed. We were like, beep, just like on the fucking beep, just on the horn the whole way, following them until they basically did like a loop, and then we were coming back to like the same area where we were before. They were like very scared and didn't know which way to go. We followed them probably for, I'd say, at least 5 to 10 minutes, but we didn't want to be like crazy with it, but we definitely wanted them to know, like, don't do this to other people, or like, you know, we could have done a lot worse. We have a bat in the car. I have a couple knives that I'm armed with that, like, you know, they're legal to have, but I have one in the car, in the door, and I have one, like, on me at all times, basically. Not in parties and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, general protection. I personally feel like I would fuck up pepper spray, because I've sprayed myself in the face with perfume a lot, cologne. I'm clumsy, but I think that with a little tiny knife, you kind of just go pew, and then like the person's like, ow, I'm gonna walk away. You know, we still dropped off the DoorDash. We picked up after these guys harassed us with me in the fucking Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot, we still ended up delivering the freaking food. We didn't like cancel the order. We actually like went back and picked it up because it was taking forever. It was really fucking busy that night at Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, basically I got harassed outside of Buffalo Wild Wings. The next time we were in Sheetz, and this one's a lot shorter because I didn't retaliate like I had wanted to. I'm obsessed with the bistro chicken wraps that you get from Sheetz. I just think they're the bomb. They're like on the go glory, and also I'm really fond of Black Rifle coffee. Like literally my new favorite coffee. I hope they fucking sponsor me. I wrote an entire review about them on their site, and I said that they changed my life, and I really hope that they don't take that too seriously and like not post my review, because I really want to see my review on there. Because I forgot to screenshot it before I posted it, and like they didn't like email me a copy of it or anything, so I will never get to see that beauty ever again. But basically, I love the bistro salad wraps, and I love the Black Rifle coffee. And I go there now because it's summer for water, whenever I forget to pack water whenever we go delivery driving and shit. So we're out here at Sheetz. Tyler uses the bathroom like humans do, you know what I'm saying? And I go like get my fucking bistro wrap like the Sheetz employees see me uncomfortably do every single day for sometimes I go in there more than once a day. Around the time whenever I was like at the end of my first YouTube era, I literally ate Taco Bell probably as much as I eat the chicken salad wraps now. So like I guess that's a little better, but it's still pretty bad. I'm like there just buying my literal daily bread, bro, and like I am looking at the waters because I don't know which one to get. I'm like trying to price compare and, you know, generally just stand in the same place so that Tyler can come out of the bathroom and see me right by the drinks, right? And all of a sudden, I just feel like an uncomfortable presence behind me, you know what I mean? And it's 4 guys, so yeah, I'm uncomfortable immediately. And it's literally like I'm standing here, the thing where you're getting drinks is here. There's an aisle. They're coming down the aisle and they're literally like, hey, how's it going? And it's like they literally corner me. Like, I don't know how they cornered me because I guess because there were so many of them. You know, they were able to corner me. But they literally, like, not pushed me up against the wall. I was kind of already, like, standing there so that people could pass behind me if they wanted to, like, use the aisles like the aisles are meant to be used. And, like, they literally, like, go like this and, like, corner me, and they're like, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? And I literally, like, am looking down at my feet, and I'm like, awful now that you're here. I knew what they were trying to do to me. They were literally cornering me, and I was like, I'm literally awful because you've talked to me now. I walk away and call them all ugly ass motherfuckers. I'm like, these ugly ass motherfuckers won't leave me alone. And I'm like muttering to myself, like, this is the second time this week. Like, because a couple days prior, the Buffalo Wild Tits incident had happened. So I'm like, is this real? Like, because I don't really leave the car very much. And even when I don't leave the car, like, the Buffalo Wild Tits, people still, like, yell at me. This is, like, I don't want to, like, trauma bond in the comments, but, like, if you gotta, listen, I'll let you, because this is sad and fucked up. Basically, stop harassing people in public. What are you doing? So I don't really have a better note to end this on other than my giveaway. So I have a couple cool things in here. I'm still doing a giveaway at 1K subscribers. So tell your friends, tell your family, like literally tell somebody, I don't fucking know. Just be nice to your local gay, to your local bae, to your local rave planner extraordinaire and artist. All right. So I'm literally, this is cute. I don't even know what's in there. I think there's literally just business cards and random other junk in here. Oh, fuck. So we got some Kyle's candies, a personalized note, stickers, and face masks in case, like, any areas that you have to go to, like, you need a face mask. There's, like, really cute ones in there. And then a bunch of PLUR fortunes are in there, like, scattered about. And then these are a bunch of bracelets. Some of these, yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding more. This is a little, like, sensory bracelet. I love this one. I'm so sorry. I'm about to lose myself. And then there's these earplugs. Because, like, I always forget my earplugs, so I made sure to put a crap load of earplugs in there. There's some singles, too, like Shine Bright, and ones that say YouTube on them, and say KingPlur. Yeah, ones that just, like, look like they're supposed to be in, like, a kingdom. Oh, and then a little zipper one. I think I made this one for a candy corner. I wanted to try to include some candies in there that I made in videos. Oh! I forgot to put this in there. It's like a surprise to me, and I'm not even receiving it. There's a bag that I sewed, a hand-sewn bag with my mascot on it for PLUR Kingdom Boy PLUR Sloth. It's him throwing off the peace, love, unity, respect with his candy on, and he also has this background. It's double lined, and this probably took me like 2 to 3 hours. Usually bags take me like 2 to 3 hours to make, and I'm assuming 3 because it's double lined on the inside. So yeah, there's that in there. I'm gonna have to reorganize all this because I'm always adding stuff to it. That's why I didn't want to, like, show what was in it until there was, like, a couple more things in it that like I had added. But I definitely want to add some more candy pieces in there, and also, you know, just fun little rave toys and stuff like that. My giveaway is still going on. Please subscribe. Don't forget to comment below and tell me what you think of this video, and if you would like me to do another mukbang, whatever the fuck it's called, let me know what kind of food to make or eat, and I will try to order it or make it, because I really actually like cooking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and put your notifications on. I come out with videos at least twice a month. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, so I do a lot of things in life, including like throwing parties and making a bunch of other art. So whenever I have the chance to sit down and make a video and edit them, that's when I do it. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Anybody can be amazing if they just be themselves. Just freaking love yourself, please. Like, you deserve to love yourself more. It's really hard. I know. I'm working on it too. But like, please, you deserve to love yourself. Love you. Have a good adventure.